Okay, we are at Wojo's nursery. Hey Leah, you shopping for plants with us? Yes. And I found a selection of heucheras that are really nice. This one is peachberry ice. I do love this color. I'd like to put it with my bobos. And what one was this one? Lemon Love. That's what I'm going for. Lemon Love. Look at the pink. I don't know if you can see the pink flower. And these ones have a white flower. They have a beautiful selection of them here. Look at all the colors. Woo. Bell cherry truffles. Beautiful too. How are you supposed to pick? Hope they'll do okay. This is what I chose. Can't wait to get them in the ground. We're going to do a June cottage garden tour. Got a few new friends here in my garden. Let's see, what did we put this time? Let's have a look at the succulent garden here first. The succulent garden I did not add anything to, but it looks fantastic minus a little bit of blue paint. And that's all right. I even got some blue paint on my rocks. Next time I come up, I'm going to do a power wash and clean up. That kind of sucks, but sure is nice to have the cottage painted. So this little garden got a few additions, and my preen experiment seemed to work good. Wasn't as many weeds to come back to this time. So our succulent river is looking beautiful, and the hens and chickens, man, they look like they're gonna bloom here soon. And our troll bridge, so cute. Daylilies starting to bloom good. Some lavender. There's our lavender. That's our ice plant that I planted last time in May. Not doing too much, but it's looking healthy. The new addition is that pink dianthus. I think it's gorgeous. Last time I was up, I accidentally pulled these geraniums out, thinking I thought this one was a corabelle. And it was in the way. I was going to plant. Actually, I think I transplanted that lily. I was going to put the lily there. And it had a tag on it, and I realized that it was the geranium, and look at it, didn't even skip a beat. I love this one. I think it's the Roseanne. It's got the red, kind of red branches that comes up, and then out to the purple flower. So hardy. Pugster pink butterfly bush. Look at that. Oh. I didn't realize that they were like this. It's like so tropical looking. I was thinking that a pugster was going to be like a small version of a butterfly bush, but it's a little different, and it's spectacular. So I hope it likes to live here. I love the combo of colors here. Love mixed colors, little yellow, the pink, the purple, even the white of the artemisia over there that we planted last time. This is some Russian sage. Russian sage has never done spectacular here. I got a couple of them, but that's looking as the biggest and best it ever has. As a matter of fact, I put the preen on to help with the weed control, but I got the preen that has some plant food in it, and I think everything looks a little better. This it looks, the colors even changed. It looks better. So I know I said I wasn't going to feed this garden because I couldn't keep up, but I mean, what a difference. It looks beautiful. The rose that I transplanted, it's not blooming. I don't even see any buds. That's okay. Looks pretty healthy. A little bit of dark spot on it, but that's okay. We're going to keep watching that. It's like a red and white rose, which I thought was a great Canadian color. Let's see, what else do we got here? The Hopewell hens and chicken that I put at the top. That's the one that has the purple and then the green tips. I love that one. And I just put one little piece here at the top, and it's like doubled, maybe tripled in size since last month. Creeping purple phlox doesn't really do that great here, but I think the preen, it seems to be growing. And that's here right along the rock, and I put it in a lot of spots, but it's never done fantastic, but it's starting to pick up, so I'm kind of hopeful with that. So here we got a little sedum here that I planted last time. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, a stonecrop. Stonecrop sun sparkler. I love the red on it. It kind of coordinates with the other side here, which frozen margarita hosta. And then I stopped at Wojo's on the way to way up here and got some heucheras. This one is peachberry ice, and lemon love. I put them in, and then we got a tremendous downpour of rain. They seem to be super happy about that. But just when you look back, this color here is what I'm loving. I love the color from the chocolate and the Hopewell hens and chickens, and then over here we've got that stonecrop, and the heucheras. Just a little bit of red, in there. Love it. Okay, the sedum. We got that little wee twig of a bit of sedum. There were supposed to be 3, 1, 2, 3 to go down there, and those 2 are doing much better. But we're going to keep an eye on that one because he's still alive and he's coming. He's going to be the underdog for me. This is Creeping Johnny Stonecrop. Lavender. I didn't think that I would feed lavender, but that little bit of plant food and it's like busting right up. Huh. The dianthus has been in here for years. Here's one here. And it doesn't always do that great. It was kind of fizzling away on me, and the food seemed to have helped it too. So lessons learned. I'll try to feed them a little bit more. There's the sedum. There's another of the Russian sage and the little juniper. Okay. And I still got the ferns in here. So everything kind of got squashed a bit with painting, and that's okay. I'm good with that. We got to protect the house. Here's our gnome house. This is, I don't know if I pointed this out before, it's a periwinkle, and I thought that I got a variegated euonymus like on the other side of the steps there, but that's what I came home with. I was in a really big hurry, didn't really look at it well enough, but hasn't bloomed yet, but I think it'll do fine on this hill. Some daylilies that are just like the one that's up at the top. As a matter of fact, it was a chunk of this that had grown down in the pathway that I picked up and put up there, so it's taken off and doing good. This is a Steldora lily though, and I'm not seeing any blooms here. It might need more sun, so not sure if it's going to stay. Another purple phlox, creeping purple phlox, and it looks like it's picked up too since last time, so a little bit of food did it some good. This, speaking of the euonymus, it's got the little babies, and I'm hoping it'll just fill up all along there. Now someday we'll get new stairs and some edges on the stairs there. They're awful, needs some work, but one thing at a time. I love my new door, and I love the paint. It looks so nice. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to go over to this garden here. This poor little garden gets kind of overlooked. So the other lemon love heuchera, Corabelle, I put here with my Bobo hydrangeas. Like some of it got a little oversprayed with the paint, my rocks too, but I'll power wash up and clean when we come back. I'm not sure about this bobo. It might not get enough sun. I think that's why it's smaller. This one looks like it's budding up. You can see the light coloring tips. I think that that's going to be some flowers. So it's an experiment. It is really dark over here, heavy shades. So I'm not sure if it's going to do it. I don't want to lose this bobo though, so I would move it. I think the best spot would be is up on the other side there where it's shaded but gets a little bit more sun. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to leave it too long because I don't want to lose it. So the other experiment that we had was the deer resistant things. I don't know what you call them. It looks like mothballs in the little green packages. And I think that they are starting to grow back. So it's working. Did I put anything in here? I did. I put in a echinacea coneflower. What's it called? Ruby Star Coneflower. All right, come on. I need you to be a star. That we need some pink color in this garden. I think that would be fabulous. This lavender too is doing a little bit better with a little bit of food, I think. This purple phlox really isn't. The heather is spectacular. I don't want to feed it too much though. I don't think it likes it. And there is mint in here that's been in here for years that didn't do anything, and when I fed a little bit it's taken off. So, and oh, the same as the snow on the mountain. Look at it. It's taken off too. All right, yeah, this is the little thing. It's like got mothballs in it or something and keeps the scent. Ooh, I can smell it. It's working. It's still working. Okay, and then there's another one over here. This one is really tall, and I don't know why, because I think it's in more shade than this side. And these lilies haven't bloomed in years. I forgot they were in there, and since we put that little deer thing in, look at them. And there's some phlox that are going to come up. I even forget what color they are. I think they're pink. But I'm not sure. Oh, here's a Stella d'Oro lily. And it's got a bud on it. Okay. So, I guess if that one that's in closer to the house, if it's not doing happy, then I can just put it over in that side. And it'll do better. All right. Some more creeping phlox here. There, I've got it kind of everywhere. I love it. When it's blooming, I love to have creeping phlox just everywhere. All right, so, oh, here's my little fairy door here. I love the moss. I packed the moss all around it, and it seems to be working pretty good. Still nice and green. Okay, so I've got my lilac that I planted up here. I keep calling it a dry root, but it's a bare root. Maybe that's why so many of them died. I bought 4 and I only have 1 that's alive still. But that's okay. I'll keep trying because I would love to have them. Yeah, look at that. Wonder how many years that's going to take to get to any size, huh? So the one that's on the other side did not make it. Yeah, it's just a stick. Oh well. So let's take a minute to look at our new paint job. Beauty. Next job will be, well, we're gonna have to do a lot of cleanup here, but working on this deck, we'll resurface and do a dog run around. I think that would be fabulous. Okay. This garden here is where my lady's slippers grow, so I just try not to touch it at all. I just leave it wild because they grow there wild. And then there's all this moss here. I would love to be able to just pick all the grass out of the moss because the whole front yard is moss. The whole thing is moss. And it is fabulous. It's like a sponge, and it's beautiful, but that's a big job to try to keep the grass out of it. Just try to keep it cut down. That's my goal right now. All right, I got one last little garden up at the front. Ooh, got a little paint here and there. Brad fixed up the horseshoe, the back of the horseshoe there got hit maybe one too many times and had a little crack in it. More than a little crack. So we fixed that up. I would have liked to have painted it in the, I think the dark gray, but I didn't get to that. So just can't get everything done. Okay, bottle trees looking pretty with the blue bottles. I had to really sacrifice myself and drink some gin and tonics to get those pretty blue bottles, I'll tell ya. Look at my pugster. Oh, I just love this little spot. Okay, so a couple other additions that I did were some knockout roses. Cherry red. I think they're going to be fabulous on the blue wall. I hope they do good here. I might add some other things. Oh, I was thinking some catmint might be very nice over here with them. I did get some butterfly weed and I put it out here. I really would like this to be kind of a meadow. We got the milkweed in here. It's looking good, but it's not blooming. This is the butterfly weed. I love this orange. And the down the way with the orange lilies through there. Oh, you can't really see them. I can see them. This looks really pretty. There's two of them. There's another one over there. And this looks like yarrow coming up on its own here. Behind it is a little maple tree that when I was gardening I pulled out and stuck in there. So that's been 3 weeks growing on its own. There's another one in here too, but I just kind of plunk some stuff in when I can. Okay, let's go around to the front of the house. Got a lot of little mole holes. Oh, the chipmunks. We've never had chipmunks like we do this year. And they are harassing our dog, Leia. Okay, so the knockout roses there. Once I put them in, I'm like, this looks sad. It needs some roses. And I did find some little like carpet roses, low growing ones, which I thought would have been good. Maybe on either side of the dogwoods, but I didn't get them. And I like to plant at the beginning of our trip so that I've got days to water. Neighbors going by, just saying hi. There's a purple phlox in the middle there. Of course, not blooming now. Another one there. I think there's 3 of them. Got a little overspray on some paint, so that kind of sucks. Little speedweed, Veronica. I think it's pink. It's got a little bud on it. An echinacea that's more blue paint than anything. This poor little garden. The sedum, he's looking better, but it's kind of funny. Like, it's almost like it got a Chelsea chop, you know? But it's starting to form up some buds. Little columbine, that's... Oh, look at this guy. Here is... Hope nothing's in it. That is one of those bald-faced hornet nests. And it was up there on the top, which is quite a ways up. Brad was on the ladder and one of the hornets came out at him and he came off the ladder. And, he actually made out all right. I'm surprised. I mean, he got a pretty good bruise on his ankle and we put it up and iced it, but he's got a bad history with those bald-faced hornets. Another lavender, some phlox. There's a lavender, phlox, creeping phlox, and a Miss Kim lilac. All right, Miss Kim, you got a little overspray with some paint too. So this is June 2024. Let's see how things make out after getting sprayed with paint. But I love the new blue background. It's not really new. We picked the same color. Highly recommend doing that because it sure covers nice. Give us a few years here before we need to get siding. So, and that's our Wajula over here, which is pretty much done blooming, I think. Yeah, still a beautiful flowering, a beautiful color of a bush. Like, look at that chartreuse color against the blue wall. Oh, I've never been a huge blue fan, but blue seems to like me, and it's bringing me around. Like, I'm thinking these red roses, they're gonna pop, aren't they? Oh, I hope they just double in size and love life here. Okay, thanks for watching. That's the June tour.